She left me. About me and you.
About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry. That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't, and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you? And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
What do you want?
How do you see things?
Me? Well, when you're not behaving like a total nincompoop. I kind of like being with you.
I behave like a nincompoop.
Yes, like now answering a question with another question. How do you see it with us, Henry? If I really must say it, I like you very much.
Okay, together.
Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand, but...
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but... I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
Awesome. She can repair my clothes. Would you like to go somewhere?
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
In this weather? Let's leave it for another time, eh?
Alright. Alright, so let's start with the woman's lot. This is what I wanted to do, is finish this quest. I don't believe what I have for the main quest, I'll double check, is anything with times. I think we're good. Alright, let's start women's lot.
I've got something for you.
Oh.
I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you.
Well, bandages. Perfect. Alright, how'd you survive?
What actually happened to you in Skalitz? I mean, during the attack and... Well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I do.
I do.
All right, then. It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this this morning seemed made for that very purpose. Right, better get to work. I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up.
Okay. Garden. Okay. Let's pick some thistles. Yeah, looks like the weeds. Oh, nope, we got one more. Never mind.
That should do it. The garden is looking how it should again.
So we need to feed the chickens. We gotta find the feed.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Don't think I have any food. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Let me play. Oh no. Continue.
Right, better get to work. I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up. Look what I've got for you.
Okay, gonna let me feed the dog
You'll
this time?
love this.
We're gonna throw your food right into the river. Oh, I don't have any food for you. Sorry. Okay, we'll weed the garden again. Got a watermelon growing.
That should do it.
I want to get them all.
Looking how it should again.
Okay. So we gotta feed the dog. We gotta get food somewhere. And feed the chickens, which I don't know where the chicken feed is. Maybe over here? I'll take the groschen.
I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat.
Piece of meat, okay. The one. I don't know where this chicken feed is. Botinka. I can't find the dog. There you are.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Go. Wait. There it is.
Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks.
Teresa! Come, Teresa!
Okay. How can I help?
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing Zbyszek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
He is an idler.
Aye, he's an idler,
I don't
that
like
one.
Zbyszek,
And he'd
so-
hardly give you the time of day, never mind a kind word.
God will reward him in kind one day. Mark my words. You could tell him to get his ass to work too.
Right, go for nails, send Samuel and Zbyszek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
Look forward.
Really? Now you've got me curious, Pa. I'll be on my way then.
Stebor. Should get to work.
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah!
Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor is not going to break his back working either.
Be sensible.
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
I just want to kill him. Okay, so we gotta go to town and talk to Samuel. Leave. Right. I'm gonna wake Samuel. Oh, is he up top? Maybe put that.
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight, and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
What about dropping that pail on Tonda's head? It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go then. If I leave early, nothing will happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
Okay, let's go to town and get the nails. This might be the better one. Like a horse. Gotta hoof it. Done horse hoofing.
No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
Hey, Henry's mom.
Good morning.
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, eh?
Oh, of course, what else?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
Can't say I was very good at that either. I can eat again. All right. Talk to the girls.
God be with you, Teresa.
What do you need?
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me, but I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
Okay.
Here you are.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa. Take that.
Is there a way in?
Oh, shit. I'm sweating like a pig. Ah.
This looks like it should open. There, I'll jump over. Brought you a beer.
I brought you a beer.
Apparently I can't
I'd
go
say
through the
you
gate or
need
jump
it
over the gate,
after a
but the
hard
rest of the
battle.
fence.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
It's from Bianca.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah. More likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
Alright.
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir, but I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then.